folks, and welcome to another adventure video. A couple of nights ago I picked up a very good friend of mine from Gatwick who flew in from Preveza with EasyJet, so this evening I've decided to recreate the flight. So flying for Worldwide Virtual tonight, we're flying EasyJet flight number 8370, call sign will be EZ37 Lima. Got 170 passengers on board, 7 tons of freight, and well under takeoff weight actually tonight. Our departure is runway 25 right, and it will be the Marled 1 Echo departure, climbing initially to 7,000 feet. Weather's nice, not much going on here tonight, a very calm wind, it's only 8 knots and it's pretty much just off the side of the runway, so it should be a straightforward takeoff and climb with a right turn, going initially up to 7,000 as we've said. Squawk code is 5200 and the QNH today 1011, so nice high pressure day. And here we are in the fly-by-wire A320neo in Flight Simulator 2020, and it's the EasyJet livery. So there's the briefing. It literally is it's a backup taxi out to runway 25, take off to the west and climb up to 7,000 initially. Our alternate today is Luton Echo Golf Golf Whiskey, which is 134 miles away, so if we can't get into Gatwick, which actually shouldn't really be a problem, all being well, landing 26 left at Gatwick this evening. So here we are, APU is ready, everything is loaded up, and we're ready to go. So is everything looking good? The EFB is checked out as well. I've got my cup of coffee, which is helpful. The tug's on and the stairs are away, the doors are closed. Everything's looking good. So before start checklist, cockpit preparation is complete. The QNH is set 1011. ACARS is running, park brake is set, fuel is on board, we've got 9.8 tons and the init B is loaded. Flex to temp is minus 51 today. Speeds are loaded, they're all okay. Signs are on, beacon is on. ATC transponder is set. Nose wheel steering is disconnected because we've got the tug on. Doors and windows are closed, flight deck door is locked. So that's the before start checklist is complete. Let's get going. Okay, parking brake is released. Ground crew, you can push back please, and it will be nose to the right hand side. And there we go, off blocks at 17:35. Okay, parking brake is set, you can release the tug now, thanks very much. Okay, welcome back to the cockpit, it's time to start engines. So packs off. Okay, and start number 2 please. Okay, number 2 is turning, N2. At 25% we should get a light up on number 2 engine. There she goes, light up on number 2. EGT's rising. N1 is rising. Temperature's coming up, PSI is coming up too, oil pressure looks good. Okay, cut out, that's the starter motor cutting out, and 667 on the EGT for engine 1. And stabilised. Start number 2, start number 1 please. N2 is rising, again at 25%, we should get a light up on number 1. There she goes. EGT is rising. Looking for in case we get a hot start, but the EGT is rising normally. Temperature looks good. Now we always get usually slightly higher EGT on engine 2 than we do on engine 1. Engine 2 peaked at 667. And 658 on engine 1, cut out. And stabilised. Temperatures and pressures look good. So set max auto brakes for the rejected takeoff. Flat 1. Set that to normal. Rejected takeoff set. Door is locked. After start checks, ground crew clearance is received, anti-ice not required, we've got no ice at all. Flaps 1 set, APU, need to turn the APU off. Packs go on, APU comes off, give it a chance to come down. ECAM status looks good. So first before we go is do a flight control check. So flight controls, ailerons left. Neutral, right, neutral, elevators up, neutral, down, neutral, and follow me through on the rudders, right, neutral, and left is neutral. Okay, last thing to do is set the trim, which today is 0.9 up. Checked. Okay, engine's back on. So configuration test, obviously to make sure we're actually configured properly for takeoff, and yet that's normal. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff please. So brakes off. Here we go. So we taxi onto the runway and then backtrack. This is 25 right ahead of us. Preveza traffic, EasyJet 37 Lima. Entering runway 25 right, backtrack, turn and hold. Clear left. Clear right. So we enter the runway, backtrack to the holding area, to the holding point. We turn the aircraft round and get ready for a takeoff. So before takeoff checklist please, down to the line. Flight controls, TCAS, load sheet, trims, departure briefing, well it's a 25 right takeoff. The speeds are set. Flaps 1 is set. Ecam memo, takeoff no blue. So all we have to do now is do the turn ahead, set the aircraft up, and then just turn a few things on to complete the checklist. Looks like a lovely evening out here. Should get a nice video out of this, and I hope the friend of mine gets a chance to watch this and see what it would have been like from the front of the aircraft when she was sat in the back. So turn a few things on here. Strobes on, landing lights on. All checked. Packs off. Transponder is set. Preveza traffic, EasyJet 37 Lima's rolling, runway 25 right, climbing 7,000. Okay. Stable. Airspeed's alive. Toga SRS runway. Airspeed's building. Try and keep it in the center of the runway. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up, please. So airborne at 50. Set climb thrust. Climb thrust is set. Packs on. Put some light on here as well. All looking good. Beautiful sunset ahead of us. Stand by to flaps up at 225. Okay, flaps up please. Approaching 7,000 where we will level off. Beautiful evening out here. So I have a little bit of coffee because I don't want it to get cold. As you can see, beautiful evening here as we're level at 7,000. But the mountains to the right there. Just a lovely evening departure. So all looking good, time to climb up. So we're going to go up to 36,000 feet is our cruising level this evening for the trip back to Gatwick. A little over 3.5 hours, but shouldn't be too bad at all. Climb, thrust, climb, up we go. So next thing to do, passing 8,000 feet, we set the standard QNH. Up we go. Okay, passing 8,000. Now, standard is set. And the after takeoff checklist, please. Landing gear and ups is up and off. ECAM is checked, no blue. Standard is set and cross-checked on both. So there we go. 10,000 feet. We turn the landing lights off. So there we are, passing 10,000 now. We can go into manage mode. Landing lights are off, all of those lights are off, that's cool. And there's the, we're setting the fuel. So there we go, we're just crossing the coast now, and we're actually going to be flying overhead Corfu at some point, and we're going to be climbing up to, as I said, up to 36,000, so I'll let you enjoy some of the views. Beautiful views as we climb up. It's a wonderful evening. We're actually flying a little bit earlier than my colleague did. She would have seen pretty much darkness outside, but here's a chance to see what it would have looked like. Just climbing out over the Aegean Sea. We're going to be heading up the Adriatic past Italy, and at some point soon it's going to get dark, but should be no problem. So a beautiful view from the flight deck there. Fuel looks good. We loaded 9.8 tons this evening, or 9,800 kilos, which should be plenty for the 3.5 hour or 3 hour 45 minute flight back. So we're online with VATSIM as well. I can't see any air traffic control at the moment, so we're on Unicom. But what a beautiful evening.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me. Yeah, yeah, we are two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod. That we are two peas in a pod. Now I know why it never worked out before. High low, it would always turn out bad, so bad. But every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know how to be gentle, never cross the line. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me. Yeah, yeah.
So once again, thanks for joining me, folks. Possibly see you on the landing, but if not, I really appreciate you viewing the video. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Lee, your virtual airline pilot. Today we're flying for worldwide virtual in EasyJet on our way back to Gatwick. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.